Alright, welcome back to RPG Quest, and we are back to game 157 on our list, which is Suikoden on the PS1. I mean, last PS1 game for a while. Then we got a bunch of Saturn games, and of course a Game Boy game next. Probably pretty close to the end of this. We just got the last Star of Destiny, not counting, the one who's already dead, aka Gremio. Other than that, should be ready to go. Hey, Super Mecha Nerd, how's it going? So should be ready to finish this thing off. So first thing we want to do is obviously equip, because we just picked up Sonya, but we didn't upgrade her gear and stuff. And assuming, since we just got her, we have to use her for the final party. I'm assuming it's a final dungeon. So we're gonna make the final waifu party. I wonder what kind of rune she comes with. It has a decent rune to begin with. Is this the last save? Yeah. 434. Set the timer. Alright. Let's go check out. She's got to be a pretty high level to start off with, I would imagine. Not that it matters. It's probably higher level than, the level you would even need for the next dungeon. Hey, Botman. Yep, just in time. Came for the fun. Alright, so yeah, so we just picked up Sonya. Ugh, that's good, nobody has a holy rune in my party. Didn't have a chance to even look at her stats. Did we? Yeah, I guess we already equipped her. Must have done that last night. Last time I just, Does she have any runes? She starts with a water rune, which is garbage. Let's just get rid of that. She has some decent magic stats, but like my final party, assuming it lets me choose whoever I want in my party, I'll be using Eileen, Cleo, Sonya, Valeria, and probably like one more person with like a holy rune or something. Maybe Katsumi. Katsumi's got the hate rune. She's got pretty good damage. And maybe I can give Sonya the holy rune. Let's do that. Yeah, I probably did. A brain. Yeah, I've upgraded. Okay, so everybody's weapons are upgraded. I'm pretty sure Katsumi has her weapon upgraded too. I know Kasumi has the hate rune, so we can't switch her out. So let's get her a holy rune. At this point, we don't need any more money. So Sonya will be our holy rune caster, our holy rune user. Not that I really need a holy rune, but yeah, make it a little more. There. Actually, it's holy. Let's sell this extra crap that we have here. Yeah, we have a sound setting 3. We gotta go check what that is. We have this thunder crystal. I always give that to Sonya, but does she even have level 4 casting? Doesn't. Try it on Cleo, because Cleo right now has the fire rune. Can Cleo even get rid of the fire rune? No, we got her the rage rune. I wonder. This fire isn't that good at this point. That's what Cleo looks like. Rainstorm, Raging Blow, Ball of Lightning, Thunder God. That sounds more fun than the fire rune, to be honest. I know Rainstorm's an AoE as well. Yeah, let's try this one out. We'll keep her with obviously the flowing rune. And she's the best caster we have right now. Yeah, I think I'll use Katsumi as my last one. Yeah, assuming I can choose like my entire party. Assuming they don't force anybody on us, which I really hope they don't for the final dungeon, but who knows. Alright, let's save. do this. Assuming this is going to be like a lot easier than I expect. Final battle. I'm assuming this is going to be the final like major battle. Just gonna waste them. It's going to be super easy. I mean, we have all 108 stars, so I imagine that our groups are, well, sorry, we have 107 stars since Gremio's kind of dead. Let's just make absolutely sure before we go on. Hey, Solar Chariot. It's going great. Alright, let's make sure we don't have any spots missing here. Except Gremio, of course. KIA. So I'd like to see all full lights, no empty spots. Alright. Oops, wrong direction. Please speak to Master Matsu. Commander Landale, Scheherazade has fallen, and the way to the capital is clear. Now is the time to gather our troops and attack Grigminster. Commander, please give the order to march forward. Let me tell you something as a doctor. I won't let Metzir go to battle. But I must. I have my responsibilities. I swore to my sister Odessa. March to the capital. Thank you, Commander Landale. A force of 20,000 remains in the capital. They will be desperate and dangerous. Please assemble all the Liberation Army troops. We must raise their morale. How many troops do we have? We must have, like, probably close to that as well now, with 108 stars. Troops are assembled, Medical Officer. Commander Landale, let us begin. Warriors of the Liberation Army, time has come. The end is near for the cruel Imperial regime. Think of your friends, think of your families, and fight for them. Ground quakes with the anger of the people. Cries echo in the heavens. Now's the time for this to end. Let's do this! Landale, the time has come to tell you everything. Finally. My sister Windy is looking for vengeance against the entire world. Hundreds of years ago, my ancestors, the Clan of the Gate, were powerful people. Because of their power, they were massacred. Windy and I managed to escape using the power of the Rune of the Gate. The Rune of the Gate is in fact two runes, the front and the back runes. Also called the entrance and the exit runes. Scissor carries the front rune, I the back. No comment there. Their powers are connected. So it was Windy who tried to kill you. To increase her power, Windy tried to take the back rune of the gate from me. That is why I isolated myself on Magician's Island, setting up my defenses, and biding my time, waiting the appearance of someone like you, Landale. Listen, everyone. 108 stars of destiny have come together here. You're all travelers, stars that wander freely across the skies. You have all assembled in a single spot. Together you will be victorious. Hey, wait a minute there, sis. So there are 108 stars here. You're mistaken, we're missing one. Yeah, Gremio. Gremio. Landale, I shall show you the power of the Rune of the Gate. Soldiers of the Liberation Army, quiet your minds and remember your friend. Open gates of dimensions, unite the 108 stars to bring us... Oh, she can bring back Gremio. Hopefully we're not forced to use them. Damn it. Better not be forced on us. Better like, oh yeah, you know, you gotta use him for the final battle. Well, at least he's back. I don't want to die here. There's so much more I must do for young master. There's still some laundry left to do. You stew, huh? What the... Gremio! Gremio! Cleo Pawn! Young master, such as the combined power of the Rune of the Gate and the 108 stars. Yeah, I know, right? Half the armor is like, who is this guy? He was never around. All we had was like a hatchet. Went on the wall said like rip Remio. We have just witnessed. It's possible only once. Great. So we never be able to resurrect anybody ever again. Thanks, Remio. You just wasted our like ultimate resurrection spell. It could have resurrected like me of all things. End of our war. The Empire is near. We have lost many lives. For our departed friends, and for the future, we must battle on. Yeah, exactly. Let's bring an end to the conflict. Under the banner of the Liberation Army, under our leader, Commander Landale. Victory! Why do we even have a choice here? It's like... Victory! 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 Are we gonna say it? Y'all better fight hard tomorrow, right, Syndonia? Heh. Man of few words. Victory indeed. That room there that we never were able to enter into, that's always bugged me. There's just like a couple boxes in front of that. I guess we can fix. This is our last chance. I figured by level 4 we'd be able to enter there, but nope. Never able to go in there. Like we have all the stars' destiny, so... I show Cobalt power. Galfaro Kuromimi. Aroo! Oh, was it? Okay, yeah. Forgot about that when we first came in here, right? So, you know, there's like millions of monsters in there. We just stuck a couple barrels in front of it and called it there. There'd be more to this. Oh. So we gotta get some more party members. I'm sorry, Master Mitsuya told me to pretend like everything is normal. Change party members, yes. I mean, we're probably gonna... Once we do the battle, we're gonna have to choose again, probably, but... Right, Where's, oh. Like they started the second screen for some reason. Remio. It's level 32. Suck, Remio. We don't want you in our party again. Camille, Valeria, Eileen. What else do I want? I want Sonia and where's Kasumi? There she is. Pretty sure Kasumi has an upgraded weapon and everything too. Let's make absolutely sure. Let's get the Taiko wear as well. Everybody's got level 16 swords, good. Formation there. Alright, let's go save again. And I'm probably gonna do this battle. Let's re-choose our characters again. Really hope it doesn't force us to use like a specific character layout for the final battle or something, or for the final dungeon. The boss fight or whatever. That would suck. I mean, it'd be fine, but just be like, why? Let's use who we want to. Alright, everybody's ready. Let's do this. To victory. Commander Landale, this will be our final battle. Your orders. Wait a minute. Let's go. Yes, sir. Who's that big-ass dude there? Sir Hubert, Liberation Army is here. Liberation Army? Against our 100,000 troops, you can hardly call them an army. I thought they had 20,000. Master Landale, we have spotted the enemy. They number about 100,000. 100,000? Impossible. How could that be? Most of the 100,000 must be monsters my sister Windy conjured up. We'll return the monsters from whence they came. Open the gate. Return those monsters to the netherworlds. Whoops. No more 100,000. Sir Uber, the monsters are vanishing. What? It must be Lady Windy's sister. Don't worry, she will never be able to defeat Lady Windy without Lady Windy's sorcery. It's no good. I don't have enough power to defeat my sister. Soul Eater. You mustn't. You must never use that rune. Inheritor of the Rune of Gate, I will lend you my power. Not the Dragon Rune. Oh, Dragon Rune, lend your inhuman power. The power that tears the sky apart to this person. Where'd those other guys come from? They reappeared. Like 5 guys left. Sir Uber! Don't be afraid. Even without the monsters, we're still in an advantage. Forward, march! Yeah, I hear Suikoden 2 is pretty good too. Can't wait to get to that one. It's probably going to be a couple of years, at least a year and a half, 2 years before we get. I mean, in terms of release dates. Not sure how long it's going to take us to actually get there. Oh, we're almost even. You scum! How dare you? Whatever. Why is Crew Mimi the one doing the talking? No way, woof. I love how Crew Mimi is our speech. Then just go. His next plan is charge attack, alright? It was magic, right? For charge? I'm tempted to use a... I never used a dragon attack yet. I'm assuming dragon is good against charge, too. Should probably try that out. Yeah, magic is normally the one you want to use against charge. Let's try a dragon attack. I really want to see. Always reload anyways. Or maybe it's... maybe just weakens them, period. So they didn't do their attack yet, I don't think. Just like lowers their attack. Yeah. Go. Yeah, so this will do a charge attack. So that doesn't count as their actual attack. That just weakens them ahead of time. Well, I think we won this. We just like lowered them by 10,000 troops. That was awesome. So if they were going to use bow attack, would have been bad, but if they use anything other than bow attack, the dragons probably like weaken their numbers ahead of time. It's cool. His next plan is Uber's charge. Anything but Uber's charge. Magic, go. I think they're losing this. Just a hunch here. Magic attack. Oh, go! You guys give up yet? Haven't lost one person. They're down to like nothing. Alright, thieves. Didn't see it coming. Alright, well, let's use charge, I guess. Let's try merchants with the helmet. Get the, get like 2,000 people to come up to our side or something. Give us, we have failed. Oh. Strategists. guess he's part of the strong team. Wow. Did we... Oh, we lost one person. We lost one team. I think we won. Just you know, just a hunch here. That was a little bit of a one-sided war. Except for that last charge. Like a charge, whenever we do a charge attack, it's like we're guaranteed to lose somebody. But damn, we just destroyed them. Damn, this is the end. That was awesome. Those ninjas, man. Tisk, this is it. The end of this country. Ah well, won't miss it much. You even get to duel him or anything? Ha ha ha, come here, Landale. I was just in time. My name is Hanzo, leader of the ninja Rokaku. We hid in the fields until this moment arrived. Chief Hanzo, you survived! Yes, but we had to keep it a secret. I'm sorry. Oh no. You've come far, Commander Landale. We of the Warriors Village have come to give you a hand. It's been a wonderful war. It's been a long time since we enjoyed such a big one. Our father, Cliff the Crusader. Hey Landale, we don't have the time to hear the old man's stories. Let's charge into Grebminster. Here, Landale, back in Gregminster. Victor's gonna force him his way in, isn't he? And under very different circumstances from the time we escaped. All we have to do is take Emperor Barbarossa's head. Let's do it, Landale. Landale, I mean Commander, take me with you. I want to avenge Odessa's death by my hands. My own hands. No, come on. We're forced to bring Victor and Flick with us? It's just horrible. Damn it. You think they would have, like, you know, let you use the party you want for the final fight, you know what I mean? Like, this is just, ugh. Alright, so... Bastards. Eileen for sure. Gotta bring, so who do I want? Valeria or Sonia? You guys got the Falcon Rune. Let's see, attack with 305. I mean, both of these are short range, so we only have room for one more short range person. Yeah, so Valeria is stronger than Sonia of all things. Let's see, Sonia's good. Well, Sonia probably has better defense. 107 versus Valeria. Maybe not. Valeria. She's got more defense. She's got more attack. Mind you, she's a couple levels higher than Sonia right now. That would make a difference after a couple fights. It seems like everything... Skill, power... And... After all that, like, Sonia sucks. Why do they have to give us two short-range people? Like, come on. Yeah. But she also doesn't have, like, a Falcon Rune or anything like that. Like, Valeria is going to be better against boss fights anyways. The Falcon Rune. There's no equivalent to that. If only they didn't force me the damn short-range bastards that were forced into her group. It's like the worst-case scenario. I guess we're winning Cleo. Stupid game. Please watch yourself, Commander Landale. Although the Imperial army is defeated, the Emperor himself is a very powerful man. Cough, cough. Master Mathieu, don't train yourself any further. You shouldn't be outside. Landale, please fulfill my sister Odessa's dream. Do we... Yeah, we need to go flick some equipment. And you... Is his sword maxed out? No, we need to max out his sword. Man, it's so stupid that they force you, like of all things, at the end of the game here, and like, they force you to bring the two characters. Like, oh, you have characters you prefer? Nah, we're not gonna let you use them in the final battle, no. You can't do that. Yeah. Only because Gremio is, like, optional. Like, he'd have to get all 108 stars to get Gremio back. It's the only reason he's not joining us. Imagine that. Gremio forced his way in there, like, son of a bitch. It still sucks though, like, come on. Neither of them have the, oops. Got the lightning rune, so we'll give, like, the holy rune, I guess. So annoying. Yeah, like they both have to be short range of all things too. Like if they at least made them medium range, I could have, you know, brought like Sonya or something like that. But then I wouldn't have been able to bring Cleo. It's just the fact they force you 2 short range people on you really limits who you can put, who else you can bring in your party. Oh yeah, you get to choose 1 more short range person. That's it. After that, you gotta take medium or long range. I'm pretty sure you can't. I can try it, because at this point, yeah, the clone rune is pretty much garbage. But it seems like most of those, most of the powerful runes are not, like the true runes aren't unequipable. No, apparently you can. Alright, never mind. Oh yeah, right, like, who'd I... What rune would I put on them? What's the rage rune do again? Oh yeah, it's the fire rune. We can get the fire rune to flick. This flick at least has some decent damage, or some decent magic. We'll give the Holy Crystal to Victor. Although Flick doesn't even have level 4, so it doesn't really matter too much. But we have the Thunder Rune on Cleo, so at least Cleo and Eileen can cast level 4 magic. Of course, Landale can. Front row can't cast any frontline or any, so he's got at least Explosion, so he's gonna be helped out a little bit. But Clone Rune's garbage though at this point. Man, as if they force you to take those characters with you. Like, come on. Exactly. Should bring sacrificial Buddhas to everybody. I gotta go get rid of that sound setting. Some stuff I can give them. It'd be nice if they gave him at least like the ability of wearing like full armor or anything like that, but no. He only gets the crap armor he can wear. Yeah. Yeah, for Pawn, when I first got to that battle, he was kind of getting his ass kicked, so I just reloaded to save and just leveled him up and geared him up, and then still took a few attempts there, but it's definitely definitely doable. I keep thinking give up. I always read give, and I'm like, oh wait, give up. And I realize, no, that's like remove or delete. But you gotta have a waifu party, though. But the fact that they force you 2 characters in this final dungeon, I mean, like, why? You have 108 characters to choose from. You should be able to make the party the way you want it, not the way that the game shoehorns you in there. So either half of your party is predetermined. Obviously, you have to have the main character, because, you know, that's who you have to have. And then, of course, you have 2 other characters. So out of 108 or 105 characters, you get to choose 3. I mean, like, wow, that's a great selection. 3 out of 105. Woo. Yeah, I guess so. Still, there's how many pages of characters that we can choose from? Take a look here. I think it was like, what, 7 pages of characters? 8 pages of characters. 8.1 pages of characters you can choose from. Or 0.3, I guess, since we have 2 characters. There's 10, so that's 83 characters you can choose from. You can choose 3 out of those 83 characters, like... Or sorry, 73 characters. Yeah, that's just, like... What's the point? Well, I would have had Katsumi as one of them, but of course, don't give me the option, because I only have 3 characters. So I want to have, like, somebody in the front row. I got Valeria. I got Eileen's my main healer. I got Cleo's, like my main, like, nukers. And she does some pretty good damage as well. And that's basically all I can choose. I mean, I could choose Katsumi instead of, like... And I wanted to bring Sonya, but, I mean, Valeria is stronger than Sonya is right now. I don't think Sonya is going to be better than Valeria, so just it's a slap in the face. Because they give you 2 S-range characters right off the bat. Like, they force you 2 S-range characters, so you can only bring 1 more at the most. I was going to trick on Hawkman. Oh yeah, exactly. That'd be awesome if you. It was something like Final Fantasy VI, or yeah, Final Fantasy VI, something like that. That would have been fantastic. And considering the characters level up fast anyway, as long as you'd have their weapons and gear set for it, then at least you could. I mean, level-wise, you'd get it like instantly during the first few battles anyway, so it wouldn't matter too much. But no. Picking 1 team of 6 with 3 characters are predetermined. Ah, well. Let's just deal with it and... At least I have the... like Valeria, Eileen, and Cleo do have the beauty attack, so they do have that AoE attack that they can use. At least there's that. That's the main reason I got those 3 in my party. Do the ultimate waifu attack, which I mean doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but does seem to stun the enemies. I've noticed. Confuse them from doing their turn. And of course, uses no magic, so locked. Oh yeah, talking about Praiser. Got to praise this thing. Find Bone China. How much is that worth? Yeah, this is like, as far as more, this is gonna be the final dungeon. We've already we collected all 108 stars of Destiny, including Gremio. We got him back apparently because we got all 107. So they're like, music. Got some music going on in the background with the wind. 60,000. Oh, it's like we need in our. Oh, I forgot. Got the sound setting. Yep. There's a lot of backtracking, a lot of like revisiting a million places till we finally got all 108. Luckily, there's some nice books in the game that kind of hint at where to look for them, so made that a lot better. Yeah, one thing I wanted to do is get some more sacrificial Buddha statues in case. especially on Eileen. Eileen can revive people, but, you know, if she dies, then... So I gotta get her, like... Why is she using regular medicine anyways? Let's get rid of this crap. Let's see what this fine bone china looks like. Good old come on, Eileen. Gotta have the fancy stuff in their bats. Oh yeah. Eh, it's too much backtracking. Yeah, all they have to do is side with us and wait, where? The purple guy with the bandana? Are you talking about Cleo? Him? Her? Cleo's a her, yeah. She's like one of the starting characters. That's a waifu. That's a waifu, obviously, and she's obviously a waifu, but Cleo's the starter waifu. She's our quote-unquote big sister. I mean, she's not related, but she's like somebody who's been with us for like a long time as one of the servants of Master Tio or whatever. The first time I met her, though, I totally thought it was a dude, too, because, I mean, very manly photo, and then right away it's like, oh, no, Cleo. That's what this last window sound is like. Percussion. I guess it's annoying. Why are all the window sounds so annoying? Cleo's the reverse trap in the game. It's the tomboy. You would figure she'd be like a short-range character or something like that. But no, she's still long-range. Alright. Let's get some sacrificial Buddhas. Or forget again, the millionth time. This crap. For like a regular medicine, why am I even carrying this crap? One of these just in case. Pretty much. There, now we're ready. Poor Camille, that will never get her money. She's been staying with us all this time, hoping to get her money. Huh. They do have new things to say. Under circumstances, I'll have to stick with you until the end. She kept asking for money now. She's like, well, might as well stay. She'll cook something that will give everyone power. I'm fighting too. Should I taste my stew? No. I want to taste your damn stew. Disgusting. Oh, Jipo's so stingy. He won't teach me a thing. I think I left the clothes drying on. Okay, so most of the characters still say the same stuff, but... Let's go! Oops. Wrong destination. Can I just like walk up here, or do I still have to... All that remains are a few troops in Gregminster. Good luck to you, Mr. Landale. It'd be funny if there's like a Star of Destiny right here. Like a super secret Star of Destiny. Hey, we can revisit these places now. Camp. They're spending the night. I recommend the Kayaki Inn. There's a pretty girl working there. Alright. Go to the inn. From hereabouts, are you? I have a daughter named Meg. If you ever run into her, please tell her to come home once in a while. I wonder if I should bring Meg here. Oh, we're basically near the end, Silver Chariot. We've already picked up like all the 108 stars. We did what I'm assuming is the final big battle. Now we're going to what I'm assuming is the final dungeon of the place. We're basically done. Oops. Save there. No real point in revisiting these places. I wonder if I get like a special thing if I brought Meg to her house. A thief named Kryn, he stole my life savings. Or if I bring Kryn here, if there'd be something special. Too much work. Got one game between here and Dragon Force. Oh, 2 games, yeah. Darksaber. What's Darksaber like again? Alright, let's just teleport and be easier. Oh yeah. Got a whole bunch of PlayStation games, and then we have like a Game Boy game out of all things, followed by a whole bunch of Saturn games. These places are added onto my list now. Locked. Sonia's place. Let's go read her diary. Let's go read her diary about her conquest with my dad. Our old house. Sonia's old house. Aw, can't read her diary anymore. Well, the house is locked. Is there any weapons here? New armor? Apparently. Figures that they would keep the best stuff for last. I already have a better, or I already have a master robe. Or shield. Put that for flick. I think I'm gonna need to go buy some, or do some gambling. Get some silver hats for everybody. I don't know, maybe I'll afford it all. Only 27,000. Don't need to buy anything else after this anyways. Once we sell some crap. Because there's only one thing that's actually worth buying here. Why, welcome! Cool. I'd shop here if I were you. You'll get cheated. Shut up, if you're getting in the way, business, get out. So why couldn't they sell this stuff when we were first here? No, they couldn't sell it, of course. You have to wait till after you're all the way back at the end of the game before they sell you that stuff. Alright. I think we got everything. Let's go to the castle. On guard. On guard. How have you been, Landale? Who's this guy again? I remember now. You're the one who let us go when we were disguised at the Fortress of Quaba. Yes, and I believe your name was Schultentime Reinbach III. That's right. What do you want? Let us pass. I can't. I'm an Imperial General. The Imperial Army is virtually finished. Please let us through. I owe you one. And I would hate to harm you. Even if the Imperial Army is defeated, I cannot betray Emperor Barbarossa. If I, Einguide, betray him, who will he have left? Master Landale, if you insist on going any further, you'll have to do so over my dead body. That can be arranged. Yeah, exactly. Falcon Rune. Explosion. I think I can do better damage than what the rune could do here. Let's try this Thunder God. See how badass Thunder God is. The first one was pretty good. It's been a long time since we played it. I think the first sort of hope was like over 100 games ago. It was a huge amount of time between the first and second. Damn. Really? I only did 491 damage? Ow. All the lightning does. Photo runs better than her regular attack, so. I think there is some elemental affinities, but I mean, this game in general is extremely easy. That's why, basically, that's why I went with like a white team. There's no real reason to go with like a super powerful team. It's just, it's too easy. Like you don't need it. No. 1 HP for Victor. No, I'm not sure if that was a coincidence or he got really damn lucky there. Actually, did Victor's sacrificial Buddha break? I didn't notice. I don't think it did. I mean, it didn't make it obvious. Nice. Couple crits in a row there. Gotcha. 2,000 bits, that's it. Emperor Barbarossa, I shall go on ahead. No, he was a star of destiny. We don't need to worry about killing people now. Like, we already have all our stars. No, this is wrong. Yes, he was wrong. But just as some things can be right and useless at the same time, can't something be wrong and priceless? Take his sword, at least. I'm sure it's worth a pretty penny. Let's go rest up so we can get our magic back. Let's take a look. No, sacrificial Buddha didn't break. It must have been one hell of a coincidence. Either one hell of a coincidence he got down to 1 HP, or the game somehow just made it so it, that attack doesn't like one-shot you or something. There's no way in hell that can be a coincidence. He was down to exactly 1 HP. MasterCard. I wish I had MasterCard. All I have is Visa. All I have is Discover. Looks like the inn in the town isn't usable, but it kind of makes sense, right? I'm not going to be sleeping in the town's inn, in the town you're invading. That'd be kind of the stupidest thing to do. I'm sure it's nice and safe. That's a good question, actually. I was thinking that too. Like, as soon as we killed on guard, I was hoping like, oh, maybe we can switch them. Be really nice, but most likely not. They usually force you to keep those characters even after like they're done their thing. Yeah, bastards, just so annoying. It's the stupidest thing, like. Yeah. Oh well. The main characters. Yeah, you have 80. What I count? Or sorry, we have 70. Out of the 108 stars, Destiny is like 74 usable characters, and they force 2 of them in your party, and 3 if you include yourself. So there's 3 characters you can choose out of those remaining characters for the final dungeon. Like, why? What's the point of having this much choice when you can't choose anything? They're kind of forcing you to use the characters they want you to use. Like, that's just like, it's just so annoying. Yeah, I'm planning on importing my save on Suikoden. In Suikoden 2. That's the nice thing with PS3. I can easily, create new memory cards for every game. So, I'll just copy over my last save from Suikoden 1 to my Suikoden 2 memory card. Be able to import it in that way. I'll have to see if other games have the ability of importing saves. I'm sure it'll make it obvious once. Like, if a game has the ability of importing stuff, but the only other game I'm aware of is like the .hack series, but in PS1, I don't know if there's any other games that have the ability of importing your save files. Dragons are still eating away here. Yeah, I really doubt they would force you to have a save state from or a save game, I should say, from Suikoden 1 to like get 100% completion in Suikoden 2. That'd be rude. But most likely, if you played Suikoden 1, you'd be interested in 2. You'd be playing 2 without playing 1. But not a guarantee, obviously. What am I doing here? Waifu attack. Let's just see how good the waifu attack is against these guys. Waifu attack for the win. What? So we stop the back guy from attacking. Yeah. Some of the later stuff definitely do, but PS1 era, Suikoden's probably the only one that lets you do that. Ekidana. Power love indeed. It does seem to stun a lot of the enemies. Not all of them, but it seems like it has a pretty good chance of actually stunning enemies. It's a double whammy. Damage and charm. Wind-spun armor. Apparently nobody can use it. Wonder if that's like some upgraded ninja armor or something. Or if we can reach level 60 by the time we finish this. Phantom. It's late to go see some opera. One guy survived. Man, our armor is really strong at this point. I think we're only taking like 30-something damage to most of these guys. Well, I mean, the game pretty much forces you to be a certain level, so... That's one thing I like about this game. There is no forced... there's no grinding required at all. Like, the game always gives you the appropriate level within, like, 3 or 4 fights of entering an area. Hey, Seb. Oh, Persona's pretty good. The last battle took a little time to do. It was a long stream. It was like a 12-hour stream. I was freaking exhausted by the end, but it's definitely a good game. A couple of annoyances, so I only gave it a 4 out of 5. But that's because of like those annoyances that would be fixed in the PSP version anyways. So PSP version is probably gonna be a 5 out of 5, but. So many people. Damn it. Attack. Oh yeah, they usually are. The only sequel I played so far that's been, like, in my opinion, worse than the original was Breath of Fire 2. Because there's so much, like, annoying, you know, forced character usage in that one. I mean, this one has annoying character usage, but at least, you know, the characters they force you to use, even if they're under-leveled, tend to go to the appropriate level pretty quick. But so many areas in Breath of Fire 2 you had to use characters to, like, maneuver in the dungeon. And... Beauty. Why am I even fighting these things? They might drop some good gear, so I should fight them. In case they drop, like, some special armor or... Yeah, that makes a pretty big difference too. Yeah, that'll be a little too overpowered if you could do that. Just make sure that you have 999,000 before you're done, and then be a little too overpowered and sucked into. Oops. Wrong button. I had to do free will. This was a mistake. Why am I not using my attacks here? I mean, I'm not gonna be able to use Hell during, like, boss fights, so I might as well use it during a regular fight. And they're all dead. Stupid doggo. Too many disliked. It just sucks that they force you to use so many, like, considering how many, like I said, the biggest problem is there's so many usable characters in this game, and they constantly force you to use, like, 1 or 2 of those characters all the time. Like, well, 3 if you count your main character, which you're using anyways, but that's kind of a super annoying part of it, in my opinion. No, that's why they have the free will, though. I mean, if you're fighting easy enemies, you might as well just use free will. Just every once in a while you have, like, a larger group of enemies they probably don't want to use free will against, but I find most of the time I'm using free will. There's one dude, why is there like 4 of them all of a sudden? Yeah, exactly. Battles are pretty fast. Definitely no complaints about the the amount of battles in this game either. Same thing with the encounter rate. I mean, you can easily run away from practically every battle, except like forced ones like this here, for the most part, because after a couple battles, you're like out leveling the characters in the area, and you get the let go option, which is guaranteed to run. So. It's very rare using items in this game, too. Yeah, if all these soldiers came at us at the same time, they would actually have a chance. But no, you come in us in groups of 6, or groups of 4. You can flank us or something. Instead of running behind us, they come to in front of us. They're the smartest enemies, I gotta say. Ah. United attack for the win. Good point, good point. They're waiting for us to use up our hell... our hell rune. It's like, alright, you can't cast hell anymore, let's send in the rest of the troops. Gonna send in the rookies there first to soften me up. Yeah, if you want to play Suikoden 2 legitimately, then definitely get the PSN version. Spend a hell of a lot less than a physical copy. A copy of Suikoden 2 is not cheap. But of course, for a collector like me, gotta have it. Oh, you have the Suikoden 3 on there too? The PS2 on PS4, whatever it's called. Very nice. It's one of the few games where the it's actually worth, like, it's worth more now than it was when it came out. Most other games at this point have, I mean, they might have retained some the cost, but still nowhere near the original cost. Yeah, so many enemies. My last cast of hell. The 3 is on the PS3 store? Because I've seen a couple PS2 and PS4 games, but I guess did they remaster 3? We put on PS3, or do they have a bunch of PS2 games that are released for PS3 as well? Like they remastered them for PS3? Oh yeah, definitely like stuff in the SNES area and that, but in the PS1 era and on, for the most part, most games are at the most they're going to be equal to or less than the original cost. There's definitely exceptions, but there's very few games that are actually worth more than the original cost. Very small percentage. Now, when you're looking at older systems, especially, you know, SNES or earlier, then yeah, that percentage goes up significantly. Wow, I stunned every single one of them with that Unite attack. Just a support, gotcha. No trophy support or anything? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I should have specified there. But yeah, like anything later, basically anything disc-based, not counting like some of the earliest disc-based systems, typically, you know, since they were able to make so many copies of these things, there's a lot of them out there, and generally the price goes down. Well, obviously some of the earlier stuff, card-based stuff, there's a lot more limited runs, so I kept the price up since there's like a limited number of them out there. You can just make a billion copies and for next to nothing. Jeez, yeah. Yeah, don't blame me there. Keep it, it's gonna keep going up. See, like if you're collecting anything like in the SNES era or earlier, I mean, unless you were doing it back in the day when, you know, people weren't really collecting these things, you know, it's not worth doing it now. It's just so expensive now to even try starting collecting those things. So I'm sticking to anything like PlayStation 1 and above. Like PS1 collection is done now. I still have a couple PS2 games to collect, but PS2 games are significantly cheaper than, you know, the SNES, or you can buy like 10 games on PS2 than you could for like one game on PS1 on the SNES. Simple, because it's a Nintendo game. Anything that's exclusive Nintendo is obviously super expensive. Stuff that's not even exclusive Nintendo is super expensive too, because everybody wants the Nintendo version to make their complete collection or whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of dudes here. Happy the Unite attack is as good as it is. It doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but that stun attack, the stun ability that it has, is really nice. So I'm using like zero magic to get through all this stuff. That's the right way, isn't it? Ah, good. Chest. Another horned helmet. I think we already have. No, that's actually a downgrade because we have the silver hats now, which are better than horned helmets, right? No, it's got more defense, but we don't have the health regeneration. Well, the health regen isn't that big anyway, it's only 5. I'll give it to her. It adds up, though. I'll give it to Cleo. Cleo's rarely ever getting hit, so I'll give it to someone who's gonna have to handle the defense upgrade. I just realized I had one on Sonya as well. Oh well. Double crit. that the right way? I don't remember this. It's been too long since I've been in this castle. Good. Let's go save. Power ring. This game is generous about everything. Oh, 2 power rings, apparently. Give this one to him. Stronger earth boots. Guard ring. Yeah, this game is very generous with like everything, but I mean it needs to be because of like the main amount of the large number of party members you can have. So if they didn't give you like easy way of leveling them up, and it'd be a little too hard to use anybody else other than like the character has been using since the beginning. But yeah, it does seem a little too easy. I haven't had a problem at all since like the zombie dragon fight was the only fight I actually had any sort of, you know, hey, this is gonna be a close one. Because at that point you didn't have like heavy duty healing, you didn't have you know, you didn't have the torrent rune or whatever it was, the better healing rune. A couple healing items, that was it. We'll see if the final boss is any more difficult than anything we fought so far. Probably not. Let's try to get to like level 60 before we hit there, though. Seems like we're about to hit there. Boss time. Landale, Commander of the Liberation Army. Thank you for coming this far. Look at this garden. A beautiful place, full of flowers in bloom. This is the end. All that remains of my empire. Landale, I shall protect my empire with my own hands. Dragon King's sword, give me power. Bam. It's got a fancy background. Oh, okay. A little bigger than I expected. They're pissed. Like, get to it already. Final flame. Jeez. Hold down, boys, there. We're getting to it. And they do not want to wait. Thunder God. Yeah, no, right? You're right. Doesn't sound like a dragon. Doesn't sound like a nothing at all. It's not a real dragon. A fake dragon. Hey, what was that? Did they combine some magic or something? Because we had like, wait, that was that book that was telling us about the. I guess you can combine magic. So apparently you can combine fire and lightning. Explosion. Thunder God, go. Yeah, but I totally forgot about that, but I mean, from the way he was sounding, it sounded like he combined runes as in physically. I didn't even think of combining like the two runes together at the same time. Either way, it looks like you only had one cast of that level 4 magic spell for flick anyways. That's gotta hurt. Really? Only 269 for that? It seemed a little weak. Yeah, these guys are really... really need to wait their turn there. They're trying to attack us. First head's got to be getting close. I'm whacking it pretty hard. Well, he had nobody to attack. What's he gonna do? Just chill out as a dragon in the middle of his castle? Be rather awkward. Yeah. Well, I don't know, if there's 17,000 troops, like there's 6 people right now handling him. Yeah, 17,000 troops, I don't think he'd have a chance. Just saying. Been looking for the Dragon Balls all this time. This guy had them all. That first head's got to be getting really close to death here. We've been dealing a lot of damage to that first one. Yeah, it's that too. But without even breaking a sweat. Just get revived. Oh, did it die and then get revived, or did it just heal himself? I didn't see the healing points. It seemed to cast like the low level heal to itself. So. I wonder if the Unite attack actually does anything to this guy, like in terms of stunning him. I really doubt it. Totally is, isn't it? grooving out to the love. Whopping 50 deal. Is it dead yet? Is it dead yet? Okay, finally got one. Finally killed the first one. Not that, you know, we're anywhere near the point where we have to worry, but... Like, I'm assuming, obviously this isn't the final enemy, because we're gonna have to fight Windy, right? So... Hopefully they give us a chance to, like, heal up, though. Let's use up all our ruins against this guy, and then take down Windy without anything. Not that we're running out of healing or anything, we got tons of healing. Lightning. So that one's the lightning caster, so this guy's the... This guy's the healer. Yeah. That'd be fine, because we get to attack before he attacks anyways, so... Does revive. Son of a bitch. He revived the exact same time the other guy died, so I wasn't sure if he actually revived him there. Oh well. So we know that the guy is the one we have to kill first. He didn't seem to revive with a lot of HP, because we killed him pretty quick afterwards, so... Anyway, still got a lot of healing, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, because it definitely didn't seem like he revived full HP. Alright, kill that dude again. Watch him die like one round. That'd be awesome. No, definitely more than 1,000, but... Last one. Where'd the other heads go? Oops. And I'm not even using my most powerful heals, I'm just using my weak heals, and we're not even having a problem against this guy. Just in case we run into like another boss right off the bat that we have to take on. Fire! He blewed up. Well, I guess we're not getting his Star of Destiny. Whoa! Whoa, indeed. Your Highness! Kasim! You've changed, Your Highness. Why? We believed in you. Kasim, I've missed you. I miss those days we fought together. You were deceived by that woman, by Windy. Not enough, was the answer. Barbarossa, what happened? You lost? The Golden Emperor indeed. You call yourself the Golden Emperor. For shame. How dare you insult His Highness? Don't be silly. Your Highness. Ha 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 ha. Now it's your turn, Landale. The Empire's dead. I'll still take your Soul Eater. Give it to me. Wait. She just walks up to us and steals it? Like, what? Sort of super attack. Go. There's Gremio there. There's what? Is that? One starts. Why do you reject me, Soul Eater? You control life and death and eat souls. I'm your ideal host. Together, let us take revenge on this cursed world. Even you reject me, Soul Eater. Even the most cursed rune refuses me. That's enough, Windy. Stop it. Wait, we don't get to fight Windy? It was actually the last boss? What are you doing? I'll destroy you with my magic. It's no use, Windy. The rune on my Dragon King sword, the Sovereign Rune, is protected against any form of magic, even the rune of the gate. But the Black Rune, you were... Wait, Gremio's still alive, though. I lied. How was Gremio part of that attack? What do you plan to do, Barbarossa? Maybe the one that's with us is actually a zombie now. They didn't actually bring his soul back. Just a soulless shell. I loved you. Liar, you love my resemblance to Claudia. That's not true. I wanted to erase the sadness that lies deep within your eyes. Sadness of one who cannot accept others. I loved you, but that was a mistake. It was my only mistake. But it cannot be forgiven. Please stop it, Barbarossa. As a result of my mistake, I lost my empire. Landale, what kind of land will you create in its stead? Emperor Barbarossa! Emperor! Your Highness! Farewell! Emperor, no! Man, dude just exploded. The end of the Emperor. Alright, I guess we're not fighting India. And the end of the Empire. That was the final boss? What kind of JRPG final boss is that? It wasn't even multiple forms. I don't think this palace will hold on much longer. You better escape. I mean... I still have like 4 casts of Mother Ocean, 5 casts of Water of Kindness left to use. So what would happen if Sonia was in our group here? I'm following after you very soon. Emperor Barbarossa. Please escape. This place won't hold much longer. Emperor. Run! 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 Can we just like jump off the side? Wouldn't that have been faster? Can we just use the mirror of blinking mirror? It's the Liberation Army. Don't let them escape alive. You do realize this place is about to blow up. I don't think that should be your concern right now. And I'll stall them. You go on ahead. Don't be ridiculous, Victor. This country still needs you, but me? Once the war is over, I'm useless. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you. Flick, take care of Landale. You do realize we can just easily run away from these guys, right? Let's go, leader. Let him do what he wants. Tch, you feel like dying today? Step forward, I'll fight you until my heart stops. Damn it, he had the Holy Rune. Why did the one with the Holy Rune have to leave the party? This is so slow. We'd be able to run so much faster if you were still with us, Victor. Cool, be careful. Andale, you're chosen by Odessa to rebuild this country. Can't let you get killed here, or else Odessa will be furious when I see her again up here. Go, Landale, and fulfill Odessa's dream. Hurry. Can't leave you here. I'll be alright. Victor and I will join you later. Implying that we'll die. Hurry up and go, or I'll kill you myself right here. Wait, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose? Fine. It's a bit too early to see Odessa again. Arun can wait until I become a better man. Where's Landale? Hey, Victor. He's gone ahead. You can still chase after me. You got the Holy Rune. Now we can fight to our heart's content. Yeah, too bad I have to fight alongside you. It does escape this way. He must avenge the Emperor. Let's go, Star Dragon Sword. Sure know how to treat a man. In the name of my sword, Odessa. No, this is Odessa plus plus at this point. Won't let you pass. Odessa Mega Plus. Odessa S rank. If we had sent the rest of our army in there, we could have easily just destroyed everybody. Look, we won! We won! Empire is destroyed. We did it! We did it, Sylvania! Kirkus! It's ended at last, Master Landale. It was Cleo here. She was with us. Our empire has been destroyed. Look, Tengar! We won! We defeated the Emperor! Ouch, ouch! Don't put me like that. He's not getting any tonight. Oh, sorry. Black is avenged, I guess. It's over. Hey, old man. Aren't you lucky enough to get to see all this before kicking the bucket? Stop calling me old man. These are all the characters you're required to get. None of those were optional. Master Ryuken, those voices. Have we won? Yes, undoubtedly. I see. Master Ryuken, I despise war. I always felt that to take the life of another, for whatever reason, was wrong. And yet I became a military strategist, and took many lives. Did I do the right thing? Perhaps I should have remained in that village, fishing in my idle moments until my death. Master Mathieu, to answer that... Are you asleep now, Master Mathieu? May you rest in peace. Rest in peace? Sounds like he's just died. You accomplished so much in your life. You just fed him some poison while we were fighting the boss. Apparently he's dead. Mathieu, no! Of course, Odessa, all we have to do is kill their father now. Just gotta kill Leon, but we'll just wipe out the Silverberg family from existence. Stupid doctor there, just Not doing his job. Poor Mathieu. Ending cinematic. Yeah, definitely the end here. Became the president of Terran Republic, and what? Turns the command of the family and lives in peace. Hearing of the victory, rest in peace. Disappears with Lenkat. So we get like a final thing for every character. He's Terran Republic of Futch. Becomes commander-in-chief and protect the border. Becomes commander-in-chief of the Republic Army. Still in search of Uber. He lives the country. Follows Landale. Oh, duh. Becomes the first chairman of the Terran Republic's Congress. Wields power as head of the Merchants Guild. Tired of fighting, continues to protect Teo's mansion. Missing in action in the final battle. Rip Victor. Becomes a platoon commander, Meteor with the Elves. Begins a business. It's very generic. By the time the war was over, he was gone. We never used him. Disappears during the final battle. Becomes the lancing instructor of the Republican Army. Leaves the country. Some of these are very boring. Departs to become the fastest man in the world. Saying his contract was up, he disappears. Was in Cobalt for a while and set off on a journey. Works for rebuilding the village of the Elves. Spends his life protecting the graves of Barbarossa. Embarks on a journey to improve his imperfect self. Becomes the Admiral of the Republican Navy. Plans to go into the shipping business and make a bundle. Turns to Kaku to join a carefree life. Goes into business with Angie. Lives by the shore of Lake Toran and enjoys fishing. Goes into business with Angie. Accepted as a true warrior, departs on a journey. Follows Hicks on his journey. Named captain of the border guard. Disappears. Good old Sidonia. Man of little words even during his final thing. Always by LePant's side. Spends the remainder of his life in his hometown. Disappears north, saying he found a good business. Starts off on a journey to find the color of freedom. Resumes her career as rune master at Entai. Departs on a journey in search of worthy opponents. Retires from knighthood. Happily continues to serve as master. Appointed co-commander of the Republican Guard. Most of these guys I don't even remember. Appointed co-commander of the Republican Guard. And Secretary General of the Terran Republic. Places in charge of Republic's finances. Sets off another land to find another adventure. Returns to his fields. He only had like 3 plants. Returns to Dragon's Den to coach his junior. Returns to Kalon Temple and resumes his studies. Works for building the new capital of Gregminster. Lives a comfortable life with a garden full of roses. Starts to collect all sounds of the world. Retires from the armory and successfully opens a theater. That's random. Opens a clinic where he saved many lives, except for Metier's. Returns to Kalon Temple. Starts with Humphrey on a journey. Returns to the secret hideaway at Rokaku. Is satisfied with his work. Resumes his studies. Despising the world, he returns to the caverns. Damn it, Crowley. Invited to Rokaku. He's invited, but he didn't go. I don't know. Becomes a master blacksmith. Goes to the village of the dwarves to improve his skills. Becomes rich off his inventions. Forces her way into Taiho's household. Just force them to marry her. Wandering around, having a good time as usual. Named captain of Terran Republic Patrol Corps. Leaves a vigorous life. Goes to Tien, where he continues to build ships. When the Republic's first Chief Justice. Succeeds Lenkat as seer. Becomes the most popular dancer in the Republic. Turns to Dragon's Den, where she resumes her duties. Still preoccupied with the alchemical studies. Starts on a journey to find a bigger trick. That sounds wrong. Starts to spread Liberation Army songs. Failed the teleportation, she disappears without a trace. Welcome to the restored village of the Elves. Returns home and claims his inheritance. Leaves home saying adventure calls. Becomes an assistant to Warren. Starts his own business. Returns to the forest. Goes off to collect material for a biography of Metsu. Appointed martial arts instructor. Lives in a small house with Mina the cat. Succeed and retires. Loves the gossip. Becomes village chief of Kobold. Working hard to become the #1 warrior of Kobold. Still the cook at Marie's Inn. Runs a restaurant specializing in stews. Good music here. Throws away the scythe and becomes a farmer. Has to design a giant safe for dwarves. Sets to work. Enjoys success after opening an honest inn. Marries her childhood sweetheart, Kirkus. Said to be training for homemaking. Still tossing dice at Kaku. Accepts the offer to design stained glass windows. He opens her inn at Grigminster. There's a lot of freaking stars. Mission Castle Turan is still full of flowers. Looks as a maid in Marie's inn. Keeping busy designing new bathtubs. Lovely accepts an offer to be keeper of Turan Castle. Parts the sea and search for the edge of the world. Still Grigminster's palace's treasure and vanishes. He succeeds in opening his own store. Da-da-da-da. It's a lot of stars of Destiny. I know, right? Like, he used a scythe to cut off the. He was like a. He was an executioner. A scythe is not something you want to use as an executioner. That's gotta be really hard to chop through a head with a scythe. A scythe is designed to cut wheat and grass. It's not designed to cut through a damn head. Alright. So that was the end of Suikoden. It's definitely a 5 out of 5 game. It's a fantastic game, so definitely looking forward to the later games in the series. The final boss was that dragon dude. It was the Emperor. He turned into like a 3-headed dragon. I felt like maybe we'd have to fight Windy after that, but not even. And he didn't even have multiple forms. You think, like, typically a JRPG guy would be like, we fight the Emperor by himself, and then he turns into the dragon or something like that. No, not even. He just turns into the dragon right away. We didn't have to fight Windy. So it was disappointing. Still. So the game was quite easy. I mean, like, nowhere during that final fight did it even feel like I was getting close to running out of steam. I mean, I still had like all my powerful heals, didn't even use one of those. So, oh yeah, I always wait to the end of the credits. When it comes to games that have like good stuff at the end of credits, the Working Designs games actually have a lot of like cool bloopers at the end of their credits. So check any Working Designs games, and at the end of the credits, they're always gonna have like blooper reels. They're the best ones for sure. I'm not sure if this one has blooper reels or just some extra stuff, but I always wait till the end of the credits. Always. I always wait like at least one or 2 minutes after the the end screen, see if anything happens. J coordinate? That was a J coordinate. Coordinate. Special thanks. Oh no, I'll start. I mean, I figured this one would be pretty quick, so I got the other game ready. I have to do a little bit of shuffling around there, going from, you know, my PS3 to back to an emulator, but I got it ready. Well, it depends how far it is, right? That's always the problem when you play so many games in a row. By the time you get to the next game, you're like, what did I do in this previous game? So easy to not remember so much of the stuff. There's so many games to go through. Good of those lilacs. Giant 5 Konami, 1996 Konami, all rights reserved. Oh yeah, like if I was doing this in anything other than the chronological order, then yeah, that'd be the thing. But when you're playing the games chronologically, it's kind of much harder. Gremio is the final waifu confirmed. What did he say he became? Like he became like, I don't know, the leader of the Republic Army or something like that. Gremio was at his side all this time or something. So I'm assuming we'd have a different image, obviously, if we didn't get 108 stars, because Gremio wouldn't have revived. And now we wait to see if there's anything special that comes up. I think everybody misses the old Konami. Yeah. It would be very weird when it goes from like different generations too. Go from like like the Dragon Quest series. You go from the NES to the SNES. You'd obviously have to be playing the fan translated versions for the SNES one to the PS1 to the PS2 to the DSs. You're really weird. Yeah. Went on to an adventure. Buttons do anything? Oh. Oh wait, let me start setting up the next game. Yeah. Miss the old Square Enix? Well, I mean the old Square. You mean the old Square or the old Square Enix? Because Square Enix hasn't been around that long. I mean, Square Enix became a thing what in the end of the PS1 era, or was it the beginning of PS2 era?